Good morning. Hope we're all doing well. So, little vulnerability here. So a lot of you are probably wondering where I'm coming from. A lot of you are probably wondering what makes Ross Ross. Fair question. And I've been asked it a lot over the years. First of all, I come from a family of 7. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. Okay? So I come from the old school big families. Stopped somewhere in the 90s. I do believe is when the big families kind of stopped. Most of your families will only have 2 or 3 kids. Most of them. Most will only have 1. But on to Ross. What makes Ross Ross? First of all, I'm 5th generation military. There's been a member of my family serving as far back as can be remembered without doing actual research. I've always been very motivated, very dedicated, even when I was a kid. I had to learn a lot of things on my own. And a lot of things just kind of came to me. I don't know how they came to me. Like, I just woke up one day and there it was. I just had to pick it up and put it in my satchel and roll with it. Right? For some reason, I was never really good with relationships. For whatever reason, every time something would get off the ground, something would happen and it would disintegrate. I do believe I said at one point in time that I was bullied pretty much a vast majority of my life. Started in kindergarten and went all the way up to man, probably a freshman in high school. So I spent a lot of my life on my own. Learning on my own, doing by myself. When I was a kid, mostly played by myself. Sure, there was a lot of kids in my neighborhood, and sure we had a lot of time to get, a lot of time to play and so forth, but for the most part, it was me, myself, and I. They're right here. Right? They're with me every day. I learned at a very young age that the only way that you're going to get anywhere is to see everybody as a person. Because under God, we're all created equal. There's no place to have racial bigotry. There's no place, like, it just wasn't me. I was always the guy that you can go to with issues. Always the guy that you can come and talk to about anything. And I'd help you with anything. Anything I could. Besides the top shelf. that's something that I will jump. But give me a stool. But I've always been a lover. I've always been the guy that will always be there for anybody and everybody that I can. And it's caused a lot of turmoil in my life. people pleasing, right? Because even though I come from a big family, but that didn't matter. It didn't keep me from doing what needed to be done. It didn't keep me from moving forward in life. The old saying, live, laugh, love. Live like every day's your last. Love without end, and laugh until it hurts. It didn't matter what I was going through. It didn't matter what was going on. It didn't matter. I always found the bright side of it because, believe it or not, hey, life is life. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. I've always been that guy that you needed a shoulder to cry on. Hey, I'm not gonna shame you, blame you, or anything. Need a shoulder? It's right here. Need someone to talk to? Hey, I'll stay up with you all night. I'll even brew a pot of coffee. Right? I'll pull out the game of Monopoly. Right? You wanna go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. When life got tumultuous and when things got crazy and when there was everything just not going well, running was my release. Exercise. Not letting it get me down because what am I gonna do? Stop moving? Right? Right? What am I gonna do? Stop taking that next step forward? Life sucks sometimes. Absolutely. But you can't stop moving. You can't let relationships get you down. You can't let work get you down. You can't let this foolishness get you down. You have to keep moving forward. You have to. Sure, go through that hard time. Yes. Deal with it. Cry those tears, right? Do that yelling and then screaming if you got to. Right? Like bang your head against the door a couple of times, right? That's probably why I'm going bald. Too much of this. But but no, there's no secret to this thing. There really isn't. We're going to go to a part 2.